Today I am proud to name him the Prince of Wales, Tai Wysog Camry, honoring the nation whose loyalty runs deep in our history. With Catherine by his side, our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I am confident, continue to lead and inspire our national conversations. Together, they will bring marginalized voices to the center, embodying a modern vision for the monarchy. The royal palace has seen its share of transformations over the years, but nothing prepared the public for what came next. Queen Camilla, long a polarizing figure within the monarchy, has quietly lost her title. In a stunning shift, the one who has stepped into her place is none other than Kate Middleton. This isn't just a subtle change in royal protocol. It's a decision that may redefine the future of the British monarchy. What really happened behind closed palace doors? And could this be the dawn of a new royal era? Kate Middleton, now officially the Princess of Wales, has long been viewed as the serene royal, calm, courteous, and perpetually composed. She stood beside Prince William with poise, fulfilling her duties without complaint. But everything shifted the day she took on the title of Princess of Wales, a title that once belonged to the beloved Princess Diana. After Diana's untimely death in 1997, no one dared use that title again, not even Camilla when she married Charles. The public simply wasn't ready, but now, decades later, Kate has accepted the role, not with ambition or entitlement, but through careful emotional consideration. This wasn't a crown seized in haste. It was a title earned through years of quiet service and deep public trust. As the world watches, many are asking, is Kate truly the right person to inherit Diana's legacy? Looking closely at Kate's journey, it becomes clear that she didn't force her way into power. Instead, she earned her place gradually and respectfully. She avoided scandal, worked diligently, and formed a sincere connection with the public. Her authenticity distinguished her from others. She wasn't simply playing the role of a royal. She became one in the truest sense. It was this steady, grounded presence that made her the natural choice for a title once held so sacred. Camilla, in contrast, had always distanced herself from the title. Even after marrying Charles, she chose to be the Duchess of Cornwall, a deliberate decision made to avoid stirring pain among those who continued to mourn Diana. Even when she later became Queen Consort, the title of Princess of Wales remained untouched, too symbolic, too delicate. But with Kate, the moment felt right, not just because of the passage of time, but because she had proven herself capable of holding the weight of it. Now, the question isn't whether she deserves the title. The real question is this: what would the monarchy look like without Catherine? Would it remain resilient or begin to falter without the quiet strength that has for so long held it together? Behind the scenes, things start to get even more compelling. To truly understand Kate Middleton's significance within the royal family, we have to step back and explore her early life, because that's where her remarkable journey began. Kate was born in Berkshire, England, far from the luxury of palaces and royal titles. As the eldest of 3 children, she was raised in a household that valued education, discipline, and hard work. Her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, came from modest backgrounds, but were united in their determination to provide the best possible opportunities for their children. They worked tirelessly and made financial sacrifices to send Kate and her siblings to top-tier schools. It was in these formative years that Kate developed a strong sense of responsibility, confidence, and grace. Her path eventually led her to the University of St Andrews in Scotland, where fate introduced her to Prince William. Their relationship began like many others, 2 students attending the same classes, gradually building a friendship. They lived in the same student house, shared meals, and supported one another through personal and academic challenges. Kate was a steady influence in William's life, encouraging him during times of doubt and helping him confront emotional struggles he once described as some of his most difficult. As their bond deepened, they kept their relationship out of the public eye, fiercely guarding their privacy. Few photos exist from those early years, and even close friends were careful not to reveal too much. But the connection between them was unmistakable. Then, in 2010, while on a private trip to Kenya, William proposed, giving Kate the sapphire engagement ring that once belonged to his late mother, Princess Diana, a deeply symbolic gesture that honored the past while marking a new beginning. When the engagement was announced, it sparked a global wave of excitement. This wasn't just a royal wedding, it was the dawn of a new chapter for the monarchy. 6 months later, Kate and William were married in a grand yet heartfelt ceremony at Westminster Abbey. Their vows, traditional yet deeply personal, reflected a partnership rooted in love and mutual respect. William made a rare promise to keep Kate's family close. Unlike many royal spouses, Kate's parents and siblings weren't pushed aside. They became part of the royal fabric, attending major events and holidays together. From the beginning of her royal life, Kate approached her role with care and humility. She didn't rush into the spotlight or try to redefine the monarchy overnight. Instead, she observed, listened, and slowly grew into her responsibilities. She honored tradition while quietly introducing modern touches. Whether through her poised public appearances, her down-to-earth parenting style, or her understated fashion sense, Kate struck a careful balance between royal expectations and relatable family life. William played a crucial role in this transition. He stood by her side, shielding her from the more painful parts of royal life, something his mother, Diana, never had. While comparisons between Kate and Diana are inevitable, their styles differ profoundly. Diana was known for her emotional openness and bold gestures. Kate, on the other hand, is calm and composed. Her influence is felt in quieter, lasting ways. Her advocacy for early childhood development and mental health has become a cornerstone of her public work. Campaigns like Heads Together have helped break the stigma surrounding mental health, and Kate has spoken candidly about her own journey toward healing and strength. Kate's story is one of quiet transformation, a modern woman stepping into a historic role without losing her identity. Her path hasn't been easy. Coming from a non-royal background, she was thrust into a world of scrutiny, expectations, and rigid tradition. Unlike Prince William, who was born into the spotlight and adapted to it early, Kate took time to find her rhythm. The pressure was intense, and the early years were far from comfortable, but she persevered. Over time, she grew into her role with confidence. She became a strong public figure while raising 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Despite her public responsibilities, Kate remains a deeply involved mother. She balances palace duties with school runs, family outings, and hands-on parenting, offering a rare image of a royal who is both dignified and grounded. But perhaps the most surprising chapter in her story is her once close relationship with Prince Harry. Before tensions fractured the royal family, Kate and Harry shared a warm friendship. They were often seen laughing together at public events, part of a trio with William that once seemed unshakable. At one point, Prince William, Kate Middleton, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle were seen as a unified force. Young modern royals determined to reshape the monarchy's connection with the public. Together, they championed meaningful causes, most notably through their collaboration on the Heads Together campaign, which tackled mental health stigma. This initiative marked a shift in royal leadership, one that felt more authentic, emotional, and in touch with everyday people. However, when Harry and Meghan stepped back from their royal duties, the burden of responsibility fell heavily on William and Kate. Rather than express frustration, Kate quietly rose to the challenge. With calm determination, she took on more public engagements and duties, reinforcing her position as a steady, dependable royal. Her grace under pressure only deepened Queen Elizabeth II's admiration for her. In a rare and quietly powerful moment, the Queen reportedly made a statement that would have far-reaching consequences, one that challenged long-held assumptions about royal succession and titles. That comment would later spark rumors that Camilla's long-standing position as queen consort might not have always been secure, and that's when things took an unexpected turn. After Queen Elizabeth's death, speculation exploded over who would truly be regarded as the rightful queen in the public's eyes. While Camilla had officially assumed the title of queen consort, whispers of dissent began to surface. The most surprising voice came from Princess Anne, the Queen's only daughter and someone known for speaking candidly when it matters most. During a private meeting, and allegedly revealed that her mother never truly wanted Camilla to be queen. Instead, Queen Elizabeth had always believed that Kate possessed the dignity, composure, and grace required for the role. According to insiders, the Queen's support of Camilla as queen consort was not born of personal affection, but rather of political necessity. Behind closed doors, a secret deal had reportedly been made, one involving Prince Andrew's scandalous ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Faced with a potential PR catastrophe, King Charles allegedly leveraged the situation. He is said to have used Andrew's vulnerability to push the Queen into publicly endorsing Camilla's title in exchange for resolving the Andrew crisis discreetly. The late Queen, a master strategist, recognized the damage unchecked scandal could do to the monarchy, and she relented. Yet the legacy of that compromise continues to haunt the royal family. Camilla, despite her official title, has long battled the perception that she was never truly embraced by Queen Elizabeth, and now, with Princess Anne peeling back the curtain, the truth threatens to unravel what little unity remains within the palace walls. Why chose to reveal this now remains a mystery. Could it be unfinished business between her and Camilla? Or is she acting to preserve her mother's legacy? What's clear is that Anne and Camilla's relationship has always been strained. Tensions between them have simmered for years, and Anne's recent disclosures may be the culmination of long-held resentment. This evolving drama casts a stark contrast between the two royal women at its center. While Camilla's acceptance into the family was fraught with controversy and hesitation, Kate Middleton's rise was marked by quiet admiration and undeniable respect. If there was one royal the Queen adored, it was Kate. That affection dates back nearly 2 decades. In 2006, long before any engagement had been announced, Queen Elizabeth extended Kate a rare honor, an invitation to spend Christmas at Sandringham. For someone not yet married into the family, this was virtually unprecedented, but Kate, ever aware of tradition, politely declined. She understood that without a formal role in the royal family, it wasn't her place yet. That decision revealed a deep sense of maturity and difference, traits the Queen valued immensely. Over the years, that wisdom paid off. Kate became not only William's wife, but a pillar of the royal family. However, her growing influence wasn't met with enthusiasm by everyone. Camilla, in particular, reportedly viewed Kate as a threat. According to royal biographer Christopher Anderson, Camilla was never thrilled by William's relationship with Kate. She allegedly believed Kate didn't belong, seeing her middle-class background as incompatible with the future of the monarchy. Anderson, author of The King, The Life of Charles Roman III, went further, claiming that Camilla actively opposed the match in its early days. Her concerns weren't just social, they were about influence and control. Camilla, who spent decades carving out her place within the royal hierarchy, may have seen in Kate not just an outsider, but a rising star poised to eclipse her. So, was Camilla's resistance rooted in snobbery, or in fear of losing her hard-won power? That's the question royal watchers continue to debate, especially as old rivalries and hidden truths resurface in the wake of the Queen's passing. What's becoming increasingly clear is that the monarchy's future may rest not in tradition alone, but in the quiet strength, humility, and earned trust that figures like Kate bring to the throne. For years, tension between two powerful figures in the House of Windsor Camilla and Princess Anne has quietly simmied beneath the surface, and blunt revelations in the wake of Queen Elizabeth II's passing have only amplified the discord, and they hint at deeper divisions running through the family. Yet, and is hardly alone in her misgivings. A surprising share of the royals, including Prince William, has long questioned Camilla's position, and the roots of that unease reach back to his childhood. Prince Harry laid bare much of this history in Spare, claiming William never truly warmed to Camilla, tolerated her presence at best, and left her feeling more intimidated than embraced. According to Harry, both brothers once pleaded with their father not to marry her, fearing she would leak family stories to the press and become the archetypal's wicked stepmother. Given the turmoil of the 1980s and 1990, Charles and Camilla's on-again, off-again relationship, Diana's famous Three of Us in this marriage lament, and Diana's tragic death in 1997. Their apprehension was hardly unfounded. When Charles pushed ahead and wed Camilla in 2005, William and Harry offered public support, but deep-seated resentment lingered. Over time, especially after Harry stepped back from royal duties in 2020, William's stance appeared to soften. Even so, the rapport he and Camilla forged was more a fragile truce than a warm bond, clouded by enduring loyalty to their mother. The person who helped ease that tension, perhaps more than anyone else, was Kate Middleton. Despite Camilla's occasional barbs, Kate's poise and quiet diplomacy opened the door to more civil interactions. Small wonder Queen Elizabeth reportedly saw Kate, not Camilla, as the monarchy's true builder and ideal future queen consort. Kate's influence extends far beyond palace politics. It shapes the next generation of royals. From the moment Prince George arrived in 2013, she and William made clear that their children would not endure the same upheavals William had faced. They swapped centuries-old customs for a modern hands-on approach, announcing George's birth via email and social media rather than the footman's easel, refusing to leave their newborn behind for early tours and decamping to Kate's parents' home in Bucklebury for those first chaotic weeks. Each choice signaled a subtle break with tradition and a pledge to place family stability above protocol. In short, while palace intrigue still swirls around Camilla's legacy and Anne's revelations, the monarchy's future is increasingly shaped by Catherine's steady hand, a blend of quiet diplomacy, modern parenting, and an instinct for bridging divides no royal title alone can mend. Kate longed for a calm, private place to bond with her newborn, and her parents' home in Bucklebury offered exactly that. William supported the decision without hesitation, valuing those first quiet weeks as a family over palace protocol. When George embarked on his inaugural royal tour of Australia and New Zealand in 2014, the couple again broke tradition, despite guidance that direct heirs should not travel together. They took their infant son along. It was a bold choice, but for William and Kate, keeping the family together mattered more than rigid rules. From the start, the pair resolved to be hands-on parents. Even with help from royal staff, they insisted on doing the ordinary things themselves: school runs, bedtime stories, weekend baking sessions. William is often spotted dropping George at school while Catherine reads, plays, and cooks with the children. Their three youngsters, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, are learning that royalty and normal childhood can coexist. They attend standard day schools, spend weekends at Anmo Hall in Norfolk, and ride bikes, garden, or dig into homemade cakes like any other family. Catherine's passion for early years development shapes their home life. She champions outdoor play, creativity, and emotional security, ensuring her children feel heard and loved. Mental health openness is equally important. William and Kate encourage their kids to talk about feelings and to seek help when needed, fostering both resilience and kindness. Responsibility is woven into daily routines. The children tidy their toys, help with pets, and tackle small chores, lessons meant to keep them grounded. As the eldest, George receives gentle introductions to future leadership, small moments of public duty, church appearances, and polite balcony waves, always balanced by plenty of carefree play. The public response has been warm. Observers praise William and Catherine for placing family first and royalty second, a philosophy the late queen reportedly admired. With King Charles' health under scrutiny, some wonder whether Catherine will soon step into an even larger role, one that Camilla worked decades to secure. Does the Princess of Wales have the capacity to meet those expectations, and what future awaits Queen Camilla? The debate, as ever, remains open.